Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Curiosity Box, and this video is about Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, and how in the first episode of the television adaptation my dart, which is a bit like gaydar, just went off like a rocket. To start with the episode, this is a new book that I've got, because I did have the when it first came out I had the paperback, the red paperback, but I didn't really get much into it because I think it might have been the text size, but this text size is a bit better, but I don't know why I didn't get into it. But I saw the first episode of the television show, so I got this book, which feels lovely, and it's got the TV picture on it, which I'm really happy with. So it started off with the first episode. Started off with Mr. Secundus, and he was really good because he was doing this. His talent kept trying to do magic, and then he was like obsessing over his books and said, and then it goes to is about these gentlemen who meet up and talk about magic, but oh no, you never do magic, and he just goes in and he goes in like this, like, why don't we do magic? And he's like, oh, and then he's like, he's got to go to the bookshop. Somebody's bought his books. It's like crisis, and he drives over the counter to find who's bought his books. And I thought that was really good. And then Mr. Norrell, he's in his library, and he's like, doesn't really want to talk to people, but he's like really like, I'm the best at this. I'm so the best at this. And he's got millions of books. He's got loads and loads of books. And then the most of the episode was Mr. Norrell being forced to show off to the high society, which is I related to autism being about, oh, you're autistic, are you? Oh, that means you're really good at that. That means you can do that. What neurotypicals do. And then he was asked to, they wanted him to perform, but he ran away. And then he was at, well, first of all, he got to the party and he had to climb up the stairs with all these people like being in the way and just being really annoying. And then he finds a room, and then he escapes into the room. It's like, oh, books. And it's like, yeah, totally. And he's like looking at the books, and then this fancy schmancy bloke comes in, and they start talking about it. Oh, that's Mr. Norrell's no rubbish. Oh, I bet he can't do anything. And then they don't notice Mr. Norrell's in the corner, and then the big, so he goes, Mr. Norrell, and he's all really fake. It's like trying to show off. It's like fake, like some neurotypicals are. And that was really funny. It's really related to that. And they're like, they just want him to like be a performing monkey for them. And he's like, but then he runs away when he's put in the spotlight. And then he gets in a fight with that rogue magician. And then the other magician is Jonathan Strange, and I really liked the vet, because he was like, he didn't really know how to chat a woman up. And then when he got to the church, and instead of just going round the back and just sitting at the back of the church, he climbs up the side of the church, sees the fish, he goes, ah, and he's all like that, and I thought that was so cute. It's like, ah, and he's looking for the girl he fancies, and it's really funny. And then I like this other bit where he found that the rogue magician told him about there'd be two fabulous magicians, and then he comes here and said, no, this magician told me, and I know because it's told me, and they're saying, well, where did you find it? He said, well, a man in a bush told me. And they're like, yeah, come on, what is it now? And he's like, he's obsessed over something else. And they're all like, oh. And then, so, and then it's like, there's another bit before that where the the gentleman magicians have signed an agreement that if Mr. Norrell actually proves he can do magic to him, that the gentlemen won't try and be magicians too. So that's sort of like, but Mr. Secundus, he says, no, well, if I have to sign that and stop being a magician, what can I do? Because he's so into magicianing, and he doesn't want to have to change and have to do something else, so he doesn't sign it. So he resists conforming like everybody else and doesn't sign it. And to be honest, I wanted to just go back off with Mr. Secundus because I thought he was really lovely, and he's like, oh, and he's so cute. So I really felt, even though the characters might not be intentionally autistic, I really felt that it was autistic, and how specifically the view of how neurotypicals seem to autistic people. Like, not all neurotypicals, some neurotypicals who like treat autistic people like just fake and just silly at us. I thought it was really good like that. So that was the first episode. So I've got the book to see, to actually going to properly read it this time. Yeah, my words fell out again. So yeah, I thought it was really good. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Sorry, I can't keep my thoughts together at the moment, but I'm just saying I thought the first episode is really good, and I'm excited to see how it develops, and excited to read about them in the book. So I don't know if there'll be a follow-up video about more autism behaviour spots. I didn't mean that string of words. I just I quite find explaining hard. So yeah, I felt like I could totally relate to the Jonathan Strange, Mr. Norrell and Mr. Secundus, because totally relate to him, especially when Mr. Norrell is getting his like helper or his servant or something to pat the boot, saying, mind the spines. It's like, like people are touching his books, and then it's like, and then when all the magicians first come and start, people looking at all his books like like touching my books. And then I love this Secundus says it, but here are my books, who's took my books? They're my books. No, they're my books. I thought it was really funny. So that's sort of my quick review of the first part of Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. The stories by Susanna Clark. So, and the production values are really fun. So, production values are really fun. The production, I don't know what I'm saying. It's really well acted, and the sets of costumes and stuff are brilliant. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Yay!